Me 22, dating this girl named Brittany for about a year. Met her through mutual friends, seemed normal at first. Cute, bubbly personality, got along well with everyone. Red flags started showing up around month 3. Brittany would get weirdly possessive about my time. Anon, why are you hanging out with Mike tonight? Can't you just stay in with me instead? Your friends don't really care about you like I do. Classic manipulation tactics, but I was too dumb to see it. She'd show up uninvited to group hangouts, always had some excuse about being in the neighborhood, would insert herself into conversations aggressively. Oh, Anon told me all about that, let me give my opinion. My friends started making jokes about her being clingy. Dude, Brittany's basically attached to your hip. When's the last time we hung out without her tagging along? Tried to talk to Brittany about giving me space. Anon, I just love spending time with you and your friends. Why would you want space from someone who loves you? Are you trying to hide something from me? Every conversation turned into emotional manipulation. Things got worse when she started monitoring my social media, would question every comment, every like, every interaction. Who's this bitch that liked your photo? Why didn't you tell me you were at Jason's house? I saw you were online but didn't respond to my texts. Felt like I was dating a private investigator. Breaking point came during my birthday party. Organized small gathering with close friends at my place. Brittany insisted on helping plan everything. I know what you like better than anyone, Anon. Day of party, she shows up 3 hours early, starts rearranging my apartment and decorating. This will look so much better for photos. Friends arrive. Brittany immediately takes host role. Welcome to Anon's party. I planned everything. Starts telling embarrassing stories about our relationship. Anon is so helpless without me. He needed my help with this. My friend Derek pulls me aside. Dude, this is your birthday party, not hers. She's acting like you guys are married or something. Brittany overhears and storms over. Excuse me, Derek, but Anon and I are very serious. Maybe you're just jealous of our connection. Derek looks at me like, what the hell, man? Rest of party is awkward as hell. Brittany keeps making territorial comments. Anon and I have been talking about moving in together. News to me since we never discussed that shit. We're thinking about taking a couple's trip to Europe. Also complete fabrication. Party ends early. Everyone makes excuses to leave. Confront Brittany about her behavior. You embarrassed me in front of all my friends. They think you're crazy and controlling. She breaks down crying immediately. I was just trying to be a good girlfriend. Your friends don't appreciate how much I care about you. Maybe they're the problem, not me. Realize this relationship is completely toxic. Decide to end things the next day. Meet Brittany at coffee shop for breakup conversation. Brittany, this isn't working out between us. I think we should see other people. Her reaction is pure psycho territory. You can't break up with me over one little argument. We're perfect together. Everyone says so. You're just confused because your friends are jealous. Try to explain that the relationship feels suffocating. She escalates immediately to threats. If you leave me, you'll regret it. I know all your secrets, all your friends. You think you can just throw away what we have. Walk away before she can make more threats. Block her on all social media platforms. Think that's the end of Brittany chapter in my life. Oh, Anon, you sweet, naive fool. Week later, my friend Mike texts me. Dude, your ex just slid into my DMs. Send screenshots of Brittany messaging him. Hey, Mike, I know things with Anon didn't work out, but I've always thought you were really cool. Want to grab coffee sometime, just as friends? Mike responded with polite decline. Sorry, Brittany, that would be weird given the situation. She immediately gets aggressive. Wow, I thought you were different from Anon. Guess all his friends are just as immature. Mike shows me the whole conversation. She's completely unhinged. What did you date? A few days later, get similar text from Jason. Brittany tried the same approach with him. Jason, I know we haven't talked much, but I'm going through a hard time and could use a friend. Anon probably told you lies about me. Jason shut it down immediately. Brittany, I'm not interested in getting involved. She responds with essay about how I'm manipulative. Claims, I turned all my friends against her. Pattern continues with literally every guy in our group. She hits up Derek next, tries different strategy with him. Derek, you seem like someone who really gets women. I'm tired of immature guys like Anon. Want to show me what a real man is like. Derek screenshots everything and sends to group chat. This chick is actually insane. She's going down the list trying to bang all of us. Realizes she's attempting to spite date the entire friend group. Hits up Carlos with sad girl approach. Carlos, I'm so heartbroken about Anon. You always seem like such a good listener. Maybe you could help me understand what I did wrong. Carlos sees right through it. Brittany, I prefer big booty Latinas. I'm not comfortable with this conversation. She explodes on him too. You're all just protecting Anon because he's pathetic. None of you can handle a strong, independent woman. Group chat is blowing up with Brittany screenshots, everyone sharing their weird encounters. Turns out she's been more aggressive with some than others. Tried to kiss Derek at a bar when she randomly ran into him, showed up at Carlos's workplace asking him out, sent Mike shirtless photos with accidental wrong number excuse. We're all comparing notes like survivors of natural disaster. She told me Anon was abusive and controlling. She said Anon cheated on her with multiple women. She claimed Anon has serious mental health issues. Brittany's been spreading completely different lies to each person, tailoring her victim story to manipulate specific people. Friend group realizes we're dealing with legitimate psychopath. Then the nuclear option happens. Derek is at local bar with his new girlfriend. Brittany shows up, starts approaching their table. Derek immediately gets up to leave. Come on, babe, we're going somewhere else. Brittany follows them outside, shouting, Derek, wait, I just want to talk. Derek ignores her completely, keeps walking. Brittany gets absolutely unhinged, starts screaming in parking lot for everyone to hear. Anon has a foot fetish. He made me wear specific socks during sex. All of you are protecting a weird pervert. Derek turns around mortified. What the hell is wrong with you? Brittany keeps going louder. Ask him about his collection of foot pictures. He's a disgusting freak, and you all know it. Entire bar patio staring at this psychotic breakdown. Derek's girlfriend looking confused as hell. Who is this crazy bitch? Security comes out, escorts Brittany off property. Derek immediately texts group chat. Guys, she just had meltdown in parking lot. Started screaming about Anon's alleged foot fetish. This chick has completely lost it. We all die laughing because I don't even have foot fetish. Brittany literally made up fetish to embarrass me. But joke's on her because everyone knows she's unhinged. She exhausts our entire social circle within a month. Starts branching out to acquaintances and coworkers. Hear from people I barely know. Hey man, your ex reached out to me on Instagram. She said you guys broke up and she's looking for rebound. Thought you should know she's acting desperate. Brittany's reputation spreads throughout our social network. Becomes cautionary tale about crazy ex-girlfriends. People start warning each other about her. Avoid the blonde girl named Brittany, she's unhinged. Few months pass, think the Brittany saga is finally over. Wrong again, Anon learns Brittany doesn't give up easily. She creates fake social media profiles, starts friending people in our extended social circle, uses different photos, claims to be new in town, gets exposed when someone recognizes her voice at party. Wait, you're that crazy bitch who stalked Anon's friends. Brittany gets kicked out of multiple social events, becomes persona non grata in local scene. Eventually here she moved to different city, probably to find fresh victims who don't know her reputation. Months later, Carlos gets random text. Hey, this is Brittany. I know we didn't end on good terms, but I've been in therapy and worked on myself. Would love to make amends and maybe grab coffee. Carlos shows everyone the message. We all agree she's still fishing for attention, unanimously decide to maintain no contact policy. Brittany finally seems to get the message. Haven't heard from her in over a year now. Occasionally wonder if she found some other poor bastard, probably telling him lies about her crazy ex and his toxic friends. Learned a valuable lesson about red flags in relationships. Also learned that some people will burn every bridge trying to prove a point. Friend group actually got closer through shared Brittany trauma. We have inside jokes about her desperate pursuit tactics. Don't Brittany me became code for acting clingy or desperate. Sometimes see girls exhibiting similar behavior patterns. Immediately think back to Brittany experience. Helps identify manipulative personalities early. Derek still brings up the time she tried to kiss him. She tasted like desperation and cheap wine. Mike saved all her thirsty photos for laughs. Shows them to new girlfriends as horror stories. This is what happens when you don't vet properly. Carlos frames her workplace visit as his origin story. That's when I knew I had to get better at reading people. Jason uses Brittany as example in dating advice. If she immediately badmouths her ex, run. We've basically turned her into a meme within our group. Brittany level crazy is now official measurement scale. Rate potential red flags on Brittany scale from 1 to 10. Anything above 5 requires immediate evacuation. Recently saw her at local Walmart. She was arguing with customer service about expired coupons. Same aggressive energy, different target. Made eye contact for split second. She pretended not to recognize me, speed walked to frozen food section like her ass was on fire, told the guys about the sighting in group chat. Brittany spotted in the wild, still being Brittany. Some things never change. Dating life much healthier now that I know warning signs. Currently seeing someone who respects boundaries. She thinks the Brittany story is hilarious. Sounds like you dodged a major bullet there. Indeed I did, probably dodged an entire artillery barrage. Ran into Brittany at grocery store last week. She pretended not to see me and speed walked to another aisle. Guess word really got around about her friend group tour. Brittany became local legend for all the wrong reasons. Some girls are just built different and not in good way. TFW, you realize your ex became everyone's shared nightmare. Feels good, man. Be me, 25, professional rejection collector. Seriously, Anons, I've been turned down more times than a hotel bed. Every approach ends with some variation of sorry but no. Tried every strategy in the book. Pickup lines, confidence workshops, even read some self-help shit. Bought expensive clothes, worked out religiously, learned guitar, still getting shot down faster than enemy planes in ace combat. Friends keep giving contradictory advice. Just be yourself, Anon. No wait, be someone cooler. Women love mysterious guys. Actually, they prefer open communication. Getting mixed signals from everyone, including myself. Decide to analyze my failures scientifically. Make spreadsheet of every rejection with detailed notes. Approach location, time of day, what I said, her reaction. Realize I'm probably the only guy who's made Excel charts about dating. After 3 months of data collection, patterns start emerging. Most rejections happen during afternoon approaches. Morning interactions seem slightly more positive. Evening attempts are complete disasters, but still can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Even tried different pickup strategies. Direct approach. Hi, I think you're beautiful. Indirect approach. Excuse me, do you know where the library is? Situational approach. This coffee shop has great Wi-Fi, right? All resulted in polite but firm rejections. Started thinking maybe I'm just fundamentally unlovable. Roommate Tyler sees my spreadsheet. Dude, you're treating dating like a research project. Maybe that's part of the problem. Tyler is one of those naturally charismatic guys. Never seen him get rejected. Girls practically throw themselves at him. What's your secret, Tyler? Teach me your ways. Anon, there's no secret, just basic human interaction. But you must be doing something different. Tyler thinks for a minute, then starts laughing. Anon, when's the last time you showered? Excuse me, what kind of question is that? I shower regularly, Tyler. I'm not a caveman. Define regularly and realize I might not have same definition of regular as normal people. Like every few days, more if I'm going somewhere important. Tyler's face goes through several emotions: disgust, horror, understanding, then pity. Anon, you need to shower every single day, especially if you're trying to date people. Explain that showering daily seems excessive, waste of water, bad for skin, removes natural oils. Read somewhere that overwashing disrupts skin microbiome. Tyler grabs me by shoulders. Anon, your natural oils are not attracting women. They're repelling them like bug spray. I can smell you from across the room right now. Decide to test his theory because science. Start showering every morning without fail. Use actual soap, not just standing under water. Even bought fancy shampoo that smells like eucalyptus. First day of new hygiene routine. Approach girl at coffee shop. Her name is Madison, studying journalism at local college. Excuse me, is this seat taken? She looks up and actually smiles. No, go ahead. We end up talking for 20 minutes about our classes. No rejection, no awkward excuse to leave. She even gives me her number without me asking. Coincidence, surely. Need more data points. Next day, approach different girl at bookstore. Shower beforehand, even use deodorant. Girl named Claire. Works part-time while finishing degree. Conversation flows naturally about books we're browsing. She recommends some authors I've never heard of. We exchange social media info. 2 positive interactions in 2 days. Either I'm experiencing statistical anomaly or Tyler was right. Third day, decide to really test the theory. Extra long shower, good cologne, clean clothes. Approach girl at gym during her rest between sets. Normally this would be guaranteed rejection. Her name is Samantha, personal trainer at the gym. Sorry to interrupt. Could you show me proper form for that exercise? She not only helps but starts flirting. You're new here, I would have remembered seeing you. We talk for 30 minutes. She offers to be my workout partner. Tyler was absolutely right, and I feel like complete idiot. Been sabotaging myself for years with basic hygiene. Failure. Start showering religiously twice a day if I have plans. Success rate improves dramatically. Madison texts me asking if I want to get dinner. Claire invites me to book club meeting. Samantha suggests we grab smoothies after workout. Suddenly I have 3 potential dates. Choose Madison because she seems most compatible, also because she laughed at my terrible coffee shop joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Any girl who appreciates dad jokes is marriage material. Dinner goes amazing. She's funny and smart. Talks about her journalism projects. I share my work stories. Chemistry is obvious. Conversation never gets awkward. She orders pasta and doesn't pretend to eat salad like some girls. Watching her enjoy food is refreshing change. Walk her back to car after dinner. I had really great time, Anon. Me too, Madison. Would you like to do this again? Definitely. How about this weekend? Second date is mini golf followed by ice cream. Madison destroys me at mini golf, but I don't care. Watching her celebrate hole-in-ones is adorable. She does little victory dances that make me smile. During ice cream, she asks about my hobbies. Mention that I collect vintage video games. That's actually really cool. I love retro stuff. Most girls think gaming is childish waste of time. Madison wants to see my collection sometime. I used to play Zelda with my brother growing up. Jackpot, found a keeper. Third date happens at my apartment. Spend entire day cleaning and organizing. Even bought air freshener because I'm learning. Madison arrives looking absolutely stunning. Wearing sundress that should probably be illegal. Shows genuine interest in my game collection. Oh my god, you have an original Zelda cartridge. Can we play something together? We spend evening playing old Nintendo games. Madison gets competitive during Mario Kart. Eat my dust, Anon. She wins 3 races in a row, somewhere between her trash talking and my laughing. We end up sitting closer on couch. During loading screen, she looks at me differently. Anon, I really like spending time with you. You're not like other guys I've dated. Lean in and kiss her softly. She kisses back with enthusiasm. We make out on couch like teenagers, her hands running through my freshly washed hair. Things get heated, but we take it slow. She traces her fingers along my arms. You smell really good, Anon. Thank you, Tyler, for hygiene intervention. End up cuddling while credits roll on our game. Madison traces circles on my chest. This is nice, Anon. I feel really comfortable with you. Me too, Madison. I haven't felt this way about anyone. She stays over, but we just sleep together. Wake up with her head on my shoulder. She smells like vanilla and happiness. Madison makes coffee while I shower. Yes, Anons, I shower even when she's already seen me. Habits stick when they actually work. Over breakfast, she mentions wanting to make this official. So Anon, are we like dating now? I'd like that, Madison. Want to be my girlfriend. Thought you'd never ask. Been together 6 months now. She moved in last month after her lease ended. Every morning I wake up grateful for Tyler's hygiene intervention. Madison laughs when I tell her about my pre-shower dating disasters. Anon, you realize I probably would have rejected you too. Personal hygiene is like basic human requirement. Sometimes wonder how many potential relationships I ruined because I thought showering was optional. Probably could have been married by now if I discovered soap earlier. Madison helps me pick out nicer clothes now. Says I clean up better than she expected. You were diamond in the rough, Anon. Very rough, but still diamond. We shower together sometimes, which is nice. She steals my eucalyptus shampoo because it smells good. Bought matching towels like actual functioning couple. Friends can't believe transformation in my dating life. Tyler takes full credit as my hygiene consultant. Anon went from 0 to hero with one simple trick. Doctors hate him. Madison gets along great with friend group, even joins our game nights and movie marathons. She's better at strategy games than most of us. Brings homemade snacks to gatherings like domestic goddess. Life is pretty good when you smell like actual human. Currently planning weekend trip with Madison. She wants to visit some historical sites for article she's writing. I just want to spend uninterrupted time with her. Booked hotel room with jacuzzi because I'm romantic now. Sitting here fresh out of shower writing this. Madison is reading on couch wearing my oversized shirt. Occasionally she looks over and smiles at me. Still can't believe simple hygiene change fixed everything. Sometimes catch her sniffing my neck when we hug. Feels good knowing I don't repel people anymore. Lesson learned, Anons. Soap is your friend. Also deodorant, toothpaste, and regular laundry. Basic human maintenance goes long way.
Fake and gay!